morning, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Doing my seventh post. I'm on my 7th day of fasting, so still going good, still going strong. Went out last night with my family for Mother's Day. We took Lauren out to eat at a hibachi grill, and we went to a play, and then we had ice cream last night. When I say we, I mean they, because I didn't eat. I just sit there and drank my water. I thought that was going to be kind of rougher than it was, but surprisingly enough, once you get past, day 1, day 2, day 3 of fasting, it gets a lot easier. You don't really have the urging cravings. The only thing you have is mental, right? Every once in a while you'll just think about food, and that's what kind of mess you up. You gotta be careful about that. Like I said, every time I turn on Facebook now, there's a food review or a food challenge or something like that, and that seems to be all I watch now. I think Facebook is secretly trying to break my fast. But going good. Weighed myself this morning. I'm down to 189, so I'm officially 10 pounds down. So I'm happy with that. A lot of people always get a lot of questions about all this stuff, but I don't think we realize is that we have tons and tons of calories on our bodies, right? That's what fat is, right? And your body consumes what it eats, but once your body eats, consumes all what you've eaten, then it turns into your fat storage, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm now, going into a ketosis stage where my body is now burning my own fat, and that's what my body's using to keep going every day, and that's how you can survive. That's how people can go very long time without eating. The only thing you have to have is electrolytes, your minerals and stuff. So you have to keep those up. So you have to take, potassium, magnesium, salt. You got to do all that. So if you're doing that, then this is usually a pretty safe thing. Obviously, I would never recommend anybody doing this without consulting your doctor, and I'm not a professional, so you definitely shouldn't take my advice on it. I'm just telling you how I'm doing it. But that's how you go. If you think about it, 100 years ago, 150 years ago, people didn't eat like they eat now, So I hear so many people say man, I couldn't go 6 hours without eating. I'm like, well, one, when you sleep, you're not eating, right? So that's what breakfast is, right? You're breaking your fast, right? So you can go a good time without eating, but people have this assumption that they can't go long without eating at all. But a long time ago, we used to go a long time without eating. There was back a long, like I said, 150 years ago, 200 years ago, the average human, they wouldn't eat every day. They would eat when they can find food, or or even farmers and things like that. They didn't take all these snacks and eat 4 or 5 times a day. Maybe they had a breakfast, maybe they had a dinner. A lot of them only ate 1 meal a day. So I think this is something that in our modern world, we've gotten accustomed to this, having food available everywhere, and it's just right at your hands, right? So you can, as you're driving, you can stop anywhere and get some food. You can, you always have food at your house. You always, there's food everywhere. But that hasn't always been the case, So I definitely think that's just a mindset that you think you need to eat all the time. That's probably why we have such an obesity problem not only in the United States but the whole world, you know. So I would definitely so I know it's a longer post than normal, but you know, it's a mind thing. You can go without eating. It's easier than you think, you know. But man, I think it's healthy. I think it's how we were meant to be. I think you have fat on your body as a reserve for the times you don't eat, because your body's supposed to use that as a backup when you do go a couple of days without eating. And I don't think we're ever like supposed to constantly have a built up fat reserve on our bodies. That's not how it's supposed to be. That was supposed to be, you ate really good for a while you know, things were good and you had food available all the time, and then you would go through a period where there wasn't food available all the time, and guess what? Your body had to consume its fat. So it's like a survival mechanism that your body's built in. So that's it. Y'all have a good day. Everybody get up, go to church. Be good to your moms. Buy them a present. Take them out to eat somewhere. See, food. All right, see y'all.